be able to get a pickle down there?
Does it make you horny?
They're ugly, but they're tasty.
Brood 13.
Sarah and No Name, they do the morning show, ruling on the airwaves. Alice Radio, Maddie's the producer, and Hooman runs the boards. Me, I'm Black the Ripper, representing for the dwarves. Oh yeah, listen in now. Sarah and No Name are after dark.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
It's the only late night show. It's the only late night show. It's the only late night show.
It's Alice at 97.3.
Yeah.
Sarah, No Name, Alice's morning show.
I don't know, man. It's kind of one of these weird days where you see the headlines. You're like, oh, what is this all about? Sunny skies, smile on the race, talking about the beta breakers, and what a great race it was. Yeah, why don't you ask the family of Joe Spinelli, 53 years old, from El Cerrito. Dude, died, crossed the finish line. Cardiac arrest, bam. And this is my point. Every year, when is San Francisco going to stop promoting this as a race? Because this is the problem. I'm not saying cancel beta breakers, but I'm saying this city is irresponsible. Talking about, they promote it as a race. My point is, promote it as the drunk fest it is. Because what happens is, you get the majority of people there.
They don't want it to be a drunk fest.
You get the majority of people there that are there, and they're just getting wasted. But then you get the old track athlete, like this guy, 53 years old, who's like, I'm going to go run a race. He probably hasn't trained in years. He's just going to... No, seriously, this is how it happens, man. And my point is this. This is a human life that's been taken out because of beta breakers. And it's not the first. How many more people are going to have to die, San Francisco, until we start realizing that we're creating a hazardous situation? It's a killer race. You read the paper. It's like, sunny skies, smile in the race. What a fantastic day in the city. Yeah, what a dark day for this dude from El Cerrito who's no longer with us. God rest his soul. The fact is, this should be a walk drunk fest.
Half-assed news.
It's a way to give just like a creepy quote to attract my attention. The quote is, it's one of the greatest insect emergencies on Earth.
Is this the Africanized killer bees?
Worse. The Midwest is waking up this morning completely freaking out.
Half-assed
Says here,
news.
they're nervously awaiting Brood 13.
Brood 13.
How creepy
Whose brood is this?
does that sound?
It sounds like a movie, Brood 13.
That's the name scientists have given to billions with a B of cicadas.
Oh.
Expected to emerge this month in parts of the Midwest after spending 17 years underground. And what happens is, like, Brood 1 will emerge every 12 years, and Brood 666 every 1,000 years. And what these cicadas do is they basically they live underground for years.
Are they in some sort of larval stage?
Yeah. And then several years later, they say the red-eyed shrimp-sized flying insects come out to mate, and they fly around for about a month. And they're saying they're basically known for their mating calls, which produce a sound that can overpower ringing telephones, power tools, lawnmowers. They say a single male shrill can reach 90 decibels. That's equivalent to a kitchen blender. That's just one. So literally for a month in the Midwest, all they hear is...
I've never experienced a cicada.
We had the 17. We had that brood in West Virginia one year, and it was so bad. I mean, when you're walking around, you're crunching on them, and they're big, and they land in your hair, and they're ugly, but they're tasty.
You ate the cicadas?
Everybody ate them.
Yeah, I think you can.
Our dogs got so fat that summer.
Half-assed news.
Yeah, this is my favorite story of the day.
Okay.
This guy out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Half-assed
what's
news.
going on
Made
there?
history on Friday, Sarah. He became he became the first person, and this is where it gets kind of weird, in the United States to swallow a steel sword underwater in a tank as live sharks and stingrays swam by him. What? Which is like, do you mean like in other places outside the United States, this stuff happens all the time? Like, did they really have to, like...
Well, in Romania, where they train for circuses.
But they have to make it that specific? Like, for the first time ever, in South Carolina, this guy... And I mean, what's, like, do you... Like,
Did he set some kind of Is he?
Yeah. The same,
like, record for just...
First, the guy swallowed a 30-inch long sword, solid steel, submerged 15 feet underwater, surrounded by more than 80 sharks and stingrays. And they say that I guess this dude actually punctured his stomach last year doing it. But he said when he got into the tank, he found it was really difficult to lean his head back because when you're 15 feet of water, you go down that deep. I mean, the way your body moves and stuff is really weird. Yeah. He also said that when he opened his mouth to swallow the sword, the air rushed up out of his lungs, and so he had to focus on swallowing the sword while he couldn't breathe, but also to make sure that and he didn't impale himself, but also that a shark or a stingray didn't bump into him while he's swallowing the sword. Because he wanted to be the first.
He can, yeah.
What I wanted to do is see a sword swallower like eat a pickle and then like go down and like pull it out on the sword.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
That's a great idea.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool? He's like, look.
But he'd have to be kind of stabbing at stuff down
That's
there.
what I mean.
And, that'd be super dangerous.
If he could, like, he's like, I'm gonna eat a pickle, a piece of cheese, and like, and
if you can swallow
an apple.
a sword down like that, would you be able to get a pickle down there? What if he just swallowed a bunch of pickles, and then he has a better chance of actually stabbing the pickle? Coming up, Donald Trump.
What lives in my hair? What lives in my hair?